Yo, what up, my dudes? What up, imposter? Gotta mix this drink and then we'll get started. This G Fuel, man. People be asking me like, man, you doing 24-hour stream not planned? Crazy. The answer is in the G Fuel. To be honest, dude. But I'm bad with it. I drink it way more than I should, man. I don't just drink one a day. Bad. Man, there's so little people playing. It's sad. Zero and one. I mean, the server did just rip right before I went live, so there's that too. But Sag, man, we need, at the very least, we need that PvP update real bad. And the worst thing is, man, the devs said not to expect anything for like over a month. I was like, well, shit. We kind of just know we're going to be in the dark. It's unfortunate, man, but I don't know, these little breaks in between do make me excited to play again when we do get the new content. It's just, it really sucked with Ancient Cities. That was quite the disappointing content. Ah, shit. Fuck. I guess the wings were getting damaged up there, but nothing else. Seems like it. I don't know, I do look forward to Iron content and like new maps, because like I've said before, everything kind of past Sleeping Giants I haven't really experienced in the game whatsoever. And Season 5 is a kind of scuffed experience of it, I guess, but it is what it is, man. We got torque in this bitch. I don't know, I expected more from them out of Ancient Cities, and I got kind of disappointed there. So I don't have too high hopes for, like, I don't know, like, I do want to see what they do with the revamps, you know? Like, I'm down with them trying some new things, but I don't know. They're continuing to disappoint. I was kind of hoping with Ancient Cities they would push to something actually new, and they didn't. I should probably take from this one, right? And the potential's still there. The potential is still there. It's just like, fuck, well, they disappear for over a month. We still need the PvP update, and then they're hyper focused on releasing the next set of content. Like, season's just a mess, man. A big mess. I miss the very start of the season, man. I mean, shit was like so much more broken, but it at least felt like Last Oasis. With like the amount of people and the little bits of PvP living on our like legendary tile. The meta was broken, I don't know, it's a hard balance. It's like a love-hate sort of thing. Things substantially got better after that, but then there was no player base left. But yeah, the population totally makes a difference. Oh well. I mean, there's tons of other games to play in the meantime. I'm sad about Season 5, but I'm more so just looking for the future now, you know? At the end of Season 5, we either are really going to be looking forward to Season 6, or really thinking about, like, how the community can take over the game. I think so. I'm more excited for what happens after Season 5 at this point. Wait, did I not drop the wood? I'd love to jump on the Season 4 server. I just got so many other games. And like, I don't know. I want to stay on Season 5 for now. Just for the new content, even if I'm not playing that much. Like, huffing that hopium that maybe they make some good changes and add some actual new content, and maybe some players come back. Things do work out, I want to be prepared and knowledgeable on Season 6. But, like, worst case scenario, hopefully they hand things over to the modding community, man, and then the game will truly shine again. No matter what. The modders get a hold of this game, man, like, potential is endless. Like, just look at, like, Dark Side for Atlas, you know what I mean? I think Last Oasis could get even like bigger communities than something like that, you know. I really do think this game has something special and like so much foundation to build upon that the modders could just like go nuts and keep expanding and expanding. Damn sandstorms. Yeah, modders will find a way to like fix all the problems, but also keep like all the best systems in the game, man. Like, because the thing about modders, man, is they don't have people over their shoulders. They're not on payrolls. They're not, you know, they don't have to worry about a whole team and like working around other people. They just fucking, if they want to do something, they fucking do it. They try it. It doesn't work. They try something else, you know, they just fucking get out there and they do it and they try it. They test it. They do shit fucking properly, honestly. But like with the game development nowadays, there's just so many complicating factors. People are working on with teams of like hundreds of people where everyone has like a designated small task. One person's just designing like a couple skins for these characters, and, you know, everyone has these very small little aspects to work on, but so many people miss the bigger picture, I feel like. Or even if they do see the bigger picture, their words just get, you know, lost in the in what the higher ups see as the bigger picture, I guess. What up, Ghost? How you doing, my friend? Our maintenance is getting very scary low. We're just hopping on, seeing what's going on. Unfortunately, doing mostly farming. How am I not getting this tree? What is going on here? The fuck? Sandstorms, dude. Three by 2 hanger? Hell yeah. Should be able to store a good amount of stuff in there without it being overly big. I actually need to downsize my hangar. 2-story hangar, highly don't recommend it. I feel like I would have been better off just building like 2 hangars, honestly. Nah, don't do the 2-story, and the biggest issue with it is the sandstorm leaks through. Everything on the second floor gets damaged. There's a dinghy up there, a green dinghy that's nearly zeroed from the sandstorms just because I never use it and just sat up there forever. That's the biggest issue, but also like that was one of the big issues with the packing being bugged. Is the having hangar gates on like the second floor wasn't like able to unpack correctly. But yeah, I honestly, I feel like you'd be a lot better off just building 2 hangars than ever doing a second floor. Things get kind of weird too when you try to like patch things in, or if you want to use like the dinghy gates like I did, I had to do some weird stuff. Just highly don't recommend the 2-story hangars. But like I was saying, the biggest thing about it is definitely the fact the sandstorms leak through, man, because like the whole purpose of the hangar is for your stuff not to take damage, and if everything up on the second floor is taking damage, then, you know, it'll keep your walkers, like, it'll keep a lot of stuff safe, but there's still damage, man. There's still a constant repair supplies that it's just eating. for no good reason. Yo, Ron, what up, homie? How you doing, my friend? My maintenance is scary low, my dude. It's always wood slabs, honestly. That's the big thing. That's why I'm just starting with the wood, and then we'll go get fiber. Go to hop on soon, hell yeah. Yeah, the saw's a game changer, dude. I can't wait till we get the long saw blade. This one's so short. Be able to get all these trees without moving. I can't believe they haven't addressed like the RNG on stuff like that. Although now you can buy them in the schematic shop. The RNG is pretty bad for the tool pod. I tried to farm up another one and just did not want to drop. I think I ended up trading, was it Captain Wonderbread, I think? Like a Falco and some stuff for it. I can't remember. Yeah, the RNG on it's pretty dumb. The only positive thing about it is you kind of farming those camps does give you a lot of ash for clay and ceramics, but let's be real, most of the time you don't really care about the ash. You just want that tool pod, and it's pretty dumb when you do something that many times and you don't get a drop. Like the saw blade itself actually drops like insanely common. Some things just don't make sense, like walker climbers. Like, why are walker climbers so rare and only on medium maps? Like, some things like that just don't make sense to me. Like, did they find walker climbers were like too cheese in fights? Like, there's other ways to balance them by just like making them almost non-existent. I mean, I never really thought walker climbers were that big of a problem. You know, you can destroy them in like 1 or 2 hits usually, and like that's like tends to be like the first thing you do when you try to like disable someone's vehicle. You know, you board them, take out the walker climbers. Like, I thought that was cool. They want you to go to medium tile for climbers. I think that's just stupid though. That's, you know, you should go to medium tiles for stompers and go to medium tiles for certain walkers, but not climbers, dude. They're like such a universal tool for walkers that like you should have at every stage in progression, you know what I mean? Like, you should be getting those in the cradle. Well, actually, it doesn't make sense because you don't really get the dinghy until you leave the cradle. But, you know what I mean? You should be getting that the whole way through the progression, I think. There are certain things that you should have to go back to medium tiles for, but walker climbers just are not the thing that makes sense, man. It's dumb. It's very dumb. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah, I did see tool pods on the schematic shop, so that was nice to see. You can outplay people on PvP with them because they're so uncommon. If everyone had them, that wouldn't really be the case. Be a fair playing field. I think it would prolong the fights a little bit, which is always kind of a good thing. I don't know. They were definitely, they're powerful for sure. But I think there's other ways to balance them than just making them like only on medium tiles and super uncommon. I just think that's a really shitty way to balance like a... So here's another thing that like kind of adds to the whole point that this is so annoying and upsetting. Is like majority of the time you try to grapple on your walker, dude, it doesn't work, man. Like, it is so hard and such a pain in the ass to climb on your walkers. And like, sure, this is a good thing. You don't want people to be able to easily board you, but like, at the same time, it's also extremely annoying when you're PvPing someone and you're trying to board them and like, you have the spot, you're like this close and it just won't let you climb on. Because the walker's at like a slight angle or something. The climbing and the walking, like moving around on the walkers is so buggy and glitchy that them depriving us of walker climbers is just like frustrating, you know? Yeah, if it was a little more reasonable to climb and move around the walkers, like you weren't getting stuck on everything and not being able to climb up things that just make sense, then I don't think I'd have as much of a problem with the walker climbers being as scarce as they are, but man, it's rough. Just like simple things like just being able to move around your walker fluidly has been such an annoyance for all of Season 5. And I won't lie, like I actually found that most of my PvP, because I kind of got familiar with things that I would get stuck on, I would use that to my advantage in PvP, and it would actually allow me to survive a lot longer than I should have. Because I would know how to maneuver around these stupid, like, collision boxes on things, like, a little bit better than other people. But that's not, like, I don't know, that's not fun PvP shit. That's not how I should be outplaying people, you know? I don't know. Nah, I never got the winged helmet. The majority of the time I went there, I never even fought the matriarch, man. It's just, it was such a waste of time. But literally the first time that I went there, it dropped. I just didn't take it. I gave it to the other guy that was helping me clear the temple. I gave it to Darius. I totally could have taken it. It was sitting there in front of me. He didn't take it right away. I just let him have it. It's like you the other day, man. You and your buddy were there at the matriarch, and I asked you guys if you had the holy fire, and you told me you had it, and I was gonna open the thing for you, man, and then you guys just dipped. You should have. I don't care that much, dude. It's just the helmet is pretty good. I did notice it has higher defense stats and shit, but I don't care that much, man. I'm not in it for the getting the best stuff. I'm in it for the knowledge mostly. If someone kind of helps me do that content, and it was on a PvP tile and they were chill, they just wanted to, we were both in the same mindset where we just wanted to experience the content. So I wasn't about to be greedy. As long as I get to see it and see what it looks like, you know, showcase it, I'm happy. Am I out of torque already? Damn. Yeah, honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Like, at the moment, there's no quality on ancient cities, so I wonder if they just, like, upped the drop rates and, like, maybe you get more coins. Maybe that's why I got, like, a lot of coins from that pyramid one time and not so many another time. No, internet. Probably in, like, an hour. Whenever I get the maintenance decently filled up. Yeah, probably like an hour. I mostly just need fiber, to be honest. What, like Mr. Anderson and his 4 buddies or 5 buddies? They all stopped playing a long time ago. They're on season 4 server right now, I believe. Just not enough PvP happening, man. We'd go looking on tiles and find nobody. I kind of got tired of the same thing, right? I don't want to have to be on 12 hours a day just to find the, like, small window where there's actually, like, enough people on to make worthwhile PvP happen, especially when I'm rolling around with a full, like, 6-man. And I'm streaming, so, like, people are watching the stream and, like, avoiding me because they don't want to get jumped by our group. So it kind of left them with not much to do, to be honest. I don't really blame them at all for not sticking around. Now I need a Lego curing station and I need the schematic. I have the schematics for everything except the advanced woodworking and fiberworking and the curing. You bought the curing at the schem shop. That's what I was gonna do too, to be honest, yeah. I seen one and I didn't have enough coins at the time. There was one there, but it seems to offer, like, that stuff. If you go and check it, like, I built a little, like, 1x2 shack next to the trade station and I just spawned there naked. I got all my coins there. So if you just go check it every 30 minutes, like, you'll guaranteed find one probably within the day. God, I got too much ammo, dude. Need to clear up these stations so I can craft. Yeah, like I was seeing legendary furnace, like legendary lathe, all like legendary fiberworking, advanced fiberworking, like all the stations were like in rotation. Almost like every time I'd see one good one. So this schematic shop's super worth it for sure. It's kind of like I was saying in my video, it's like I think that's the one takeaway from the Ancient City update is that schematic shop. It's actually like it adds very positively to the schematic system and the quality system. like the revamped versions of it or whatever. Yeah, but that's unfortunately like the only good thing. And it's just, in my opinion, not quite enough. I wanted them to expand upon the PvE experience that Season 5 has offered so far. Like, I wanted something fresh with the melee-only camps. Like, I was really hoping for something, especially when they started saying shit like more akin to like an experience from dungeons and MMOs. Like, I was hoping for something like really cool, you know? Not only that, I was expecting something actually challenging. Like, I was thinking I was gonna go to the map and fight through, like, hordes and hordes of Rupu to reach the center, and just, like, what a joke that was. It was kind of cool the first day to figure things out, but I feel like that would have been cool no matter what it was. You know what I mean? As long as, I don't know, there was something new for me anyway. Like, it would have been cool no matter what. But I don't know. I just really want the damn PvP update, man. I put all these darts. Yeah, the fog, dude. Dude, I sat on that map for over an hour and waiting for that fog to go away so I could record a video. I was like, I don't want to record a video where this shit is just like, you can't see anything. It's all just fog. I waited so long just sitting there for that shit to change and it just straight up didn't. I was so pissed. Eventually, right before the map burns up, it turns into a thunderstorm. Which scared the shit out of me. And was actually pretty cool, but very anticlimactic at the same time. What up, Luca? Sign is so lazy with relics just like that on the floor, not even on structures or ruins. Yeah, I agree. The whole map design just is lazy. It's just previous assets all thrown together. Literally layered on top of each other in broken ways you can't even interact with things, like... Makes me sad. I was really hoping for more. And now, like, after that, that really, like, sealed the nail in the coffin for me and having hope for Season 5, honestly. For them, like, to, I don't know, there still is, like, a little smidgen of maybe they'll pull their shit together and, like, actually start thinking of, like, some new things that add to the PvE experience, but so far, it's just, I don't know. It's looking like this is all we're gonna get, really. In terms of a new experience, I mean, like, I really think this PvE design we currently have is, like, all we're really gonna see. Alright, let's put this shit back on. Let's grab more torque. Let's do one more quick wood run. I don't know. The PvP update will be the pivotal point. Yeah, I do think though the PvP update will truly be the pivotal moment of the season. Because if they start to do some interesting things with their like King of the Hill events and the proxy walkers coming back, where people will live on PvP tiles, like that's where we truly will find out like how much hope there is for the future of this game led by the current devs, as opposed to like community taking over the game. At this point, they're definitely going to have to just do one map, man. Just make all the current players fight for one zone. See how that goes. Because, I mean, people are going to be able to own pieces of the zone, right? It's not one clan owns the whole tile. It'll be like a pizza. Or I don't know if it'll necessarily be shaped like a pizza, but people will be able to own... I'm assuming maybe like the grids probably is how they'll do it. It's the only way that I can see them. Either that or like a radius, but the grids would be more fair, I guess. Maybe they own like a 2x2 grid or something like that. I don't know. It wouldn't cover a very big area. Like, what would make the most sense is to divide it into 4 corners, probably, right? Each clan owns 1/4 of the map. That way every clan kind of has like a fair piece of the map. Except for this bottom right corner that would get fucked out of having a pond. But I don't know. I can't really see how they would do that though. It'd be really interesting if it was like a 3x3 or a 2x2 kind of tile system. But then you'd get weird shit going on with the angles that are angled, right? People be claiming some territory that's just useless, but I don't know. Maybe that could get interesting. People not happy with their little crap piece of land. I'm interested to see how they'll do it anyway. I think the PvP update is what I'm most excited for in terms of like seeing where they go with the season. I haven't listened to the actual game music in so long. Just a little loud though. I'm just sad that we don't have wingsuits and shit still too. We were supposed to get them with Ancient Cities, man. Same with Hornets. I don't see why we get Falcos and not Hornets. Like Buffaloes. And the funny thing about the spider, like, I thought we were deprived the spider because it was gonna get like some new features or they were revamping it, and then we finally got the spider and it was like the same thing, but like you can't even upgrade it. I guess to be fair, it kind of looks like they were trying to incorporate some new feature, but like, what the hell are the small walker parts, man? Like, the only other thing that would apply to is like fireflies, right? Maybe they're planning on releasing like a new small walker or something? I don't know. Why would we want small walkers in Season 5's current, like, PvE design? And again, I don't know. Maybe they could design a small walker that like kind of has a utility in the current PvE system. They'd have to be really careful about balancing that though, like PvP wise, right? I've already seen like from past seasons how dangerous small walkers can be. Honestly. People in season 1 going around with spiders with like gas bomb catapults packed in the on a platform packed inside the spider, like, and then they just pull that up next to the ancient temple fabricator things to make your tablets, and they just gas bomb the temple. Like, small walkers definitely are powerful. Even like people clown carring on like fireflies, man. Like us zero, when we did 0 to hero back in season 1 with our clan, so we do just make a ton of fireflies and stash them around the map, man, and you just like spawn on them, pop up anywhere on the map with gear sets in the walker nearby or whatever. So cheap and easy to make. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I was expecting them to do something like kind of different with the spider, and it was just kind of all the same thing, but really late release. Oh, season 1 days. The golden days. Bro, I really think when the devs said they're gonna be gone for like a month, not to expect anything, they should have also said, hey, we're gonna reduce your maintenance costs by half, considering the player base is dead and it's the holidays. Go spend some time with your family. Take the holidays off. Considering this is a big like beta test, they should really just cut back the maintenance significantly, man. Like, I understand they need to test things to a certain extent, but I think we've tested the high-ass maintenance costs quite enough, and there's just not enough players anyway that, bro, like, just fucking reduce it, dude. If you want people to continue playing, like, reduce the costs so people's bases don't decay, and maybe when new content comes out, they'll actually come back because they have shit to come back to. That is far more important right now than any of their testing maintenance shit. Like, just make it free, or almost like basically free, so that people actually have shit to come back to. I don't think we have to worry about too much garbage on the map right now. There's just not enough players. Like, I just wish the devs were actually like actively thinking about shit like this, man. And like at the very beginning of season 5, they were pretty quick on addressing things, man, and that was one thing I gave them credit for. The fucking shit was a mess, but they went back and changed, like, they made a lot of adjustments extremely quick, and like, I at least give them credit for that, right? And they've fallen off so much since then that it's like, man, I really wish they would like actively like be working on things based off of like the the feedback, man. They're just not doing that anymore. I feel like they're just ignoring everyone now. Just doing their own thing. Maybe not entirely. They definitely take some amount of community feedback, but like, bro, who are they taking feedback from, man? Like all these people that are just trolling on the Discord every day, like, I don't think those are the best opinion. Like, I don't know, you're gonna get some really, really bias. And straight up at this point, I don't think you're gonna get any, like, it's really hard to say where to take, like, the right feedback from. You need to take it all with a very big, you know, dose of grain of salt, because at this point there's a lot of salty people, like, you know, a lot of people that are just gonna say dead game, bring back season 4, lol, you know. Which is a fair opinion to have, but... And then you also have the other side of it, where you have, like, people who are just so focused on the PvE that they don't see that the PvP is where this game really shines, and the devs should be focusing on, like, making a nice system that works together for both PvE and PvP. Not just, like, focusing on one side or the other. So far, Season 5 has been them just, like, hyper-focused on PvE. And it's like, oh, well, we fucked up PvP, let's hyper-focus on PvP again. And it's like, it just goes back and forth. They can't figure out balancing the two. Honestly think that should be enough wood. Maybe. I'm gonna go throw all that in the hangar. I think I'm gonna log on and start getting rid of walkers, though. I have way too many walkers. I just want to cut my hangar in half and not have to upkeep all this shit. It's really not bad when I'm playing, but when I'm not really playing so actively, it's... Why am I upkeeping all this shit? Someday, man, someday they'll release modding support for this, and this game will be fucking dope. One day. I don't believe in the devs anymore, but I believe in the community. I think this community, or this game has more than enough people in their community that are, like, pretty passionate about how much they love this game. And the experiences they've had in the game in the past, like... You know, I always say it for me, it's like... You know, I say Atlas. Atlas provided something that no other game has ever... I don't know, will ever really compare to that. I don't know. Oh shit, I was supposed to put this in hangar. But the one game that did come kind of close to Atlas is this. This is the only game that has ever really compared to the experiences that I had in Atlas. don't get me wrong, both games were filled with their plethora of problems and issues and bugs and borderline broken on release. And still are today, honestly, but they still offered an experience that is like uncomparable to majority of games that I've ever played. Unfortunately, Last Oasis, that experience that it used to offer isn't so much there anymore. Yeah, honestly, Last Oasis has turned into very much what every other survival game is nowadays. It's more so what they lean towards with this revamp on Season 5 is them just being like every other damn survival game out there. Unfortunately. They had something different, and trying something different to them was doing what every other survival game does. A little backwards. Alright, that should be enough wood for all that. We just need wood slabs. Honestly, it should get me enough for now. I mostly just need the slabs for the hangar, not so much main base. Alright, what can we yoink to fill this up? We need redwood stacks in there. I think that was 2 things of clay. And this was 2 bone, I think. Can't remember. Things kind of got fucked up. And I think the rest of this was all just fiber. How much of this we can fill up with what we just got on hand. Probably quite a bit. Just the fiber, man, and the wood slabs. That's basically it. It's the only thing that holds us back. We'll need to farm clay at some point. God, why do I keep opening that one? Alright, what else? Rope, maybe? It's a rope. Ceramic nails. I don't think I have any extra of those. Is it 3 per? You can make 100 out of that? Alright, what else? I think I have any backup fiber weave. I put that all in the hanger. Not really a big deal though. Just the fiber and the slabs. Pretty much. The fiber to pump out all this shit. Alright, we need... Put this thing away. I do miss the game though, man. It's been so long since PvP. To be fair though, I don't really... It's been a long time since I've gone looking for it too. Ancient cities are pretty good for fiber, but I honestly feel like medium tiles are still kind of better. Like they have denser clumps of fiber. For ancient cities are just like a little more straightforward. You don't have to roam at all. I really need 2 sites. Yeah. Yeah, I just need 2 sites should be good, really. Go grab another like 2 or something. Or 2 sites is fine, actually. Let's unequip these. Forgot to put those back on. The saw blade dinghy, oops. Ancient City PvP. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Alright. I think it's quicker and closer to go to Ancient City. And just go there, man. They're just going for fiber. Fight on tile for a bit. What tile? Ancient City? I ain't got much water on me, man. I'm just trying to get some fiber. You could do a couple duels if you want, though. Spice up my fiber farming. As long as you don't full kill me. I guess I won't use that much water. Wonder if that dual server's still up, the High Council one. Hell, I wouldn't mind popping on that every now and then. Shits. Been playing Mordhau lately to keep fresh on my melee skills, but this game's quite different. But honestly, after my last time playing Mordhau, I really want to practice my chambers in this game. I should focus on getting all those Lego stations one day. When I was doing my Ancient City farming, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tempted. I was getting a little addicted to the game again and tempted to go to do some quality farming, but I kept thinking about PvP in the back of my head. I wanted PvP, but there was only ever like one person on tile. Knowing my luck, it'd be someone that I'm friendly with. Then again, I can still fight people I'm friendly with. Just maybe won't take their shit. I actually didn't bring any bandages either. You got like 9. Didn't really think that one through. Look at all the juicy fiber right here. I'm way too visible. A lot of trees here. I logged on today, my maintenance in my hangar had 1 hour left, and I literally watched it tick the last little bit down to the point it was decaying. It like ate the last hour all at once. It just started decaying in front of me. And then like, I threw some wood slabs in there to bump it up to 24 hours, and then the server crashed, like all together. Couldn't get on like even to like the login page. Of course, it came back up within like 5 minutes, but it's a little scary. Cutting her close, man. Get a little bit of wood so I can actually craft some slabs on my way. Keep thinking I'm hearing someone. There was one thing that I really wanted to test out in this game. I'm just scared of like how long it'll actually be of me just like staking out a medium tile. But really early on in the season, when we lived on medium tiles, there were meteor showers that were happening in the center of the map that dropped like obsidian stone. But of course, since we were such low tier tools at the time, you couldn't farm anything good from it. But now, the way quality works, I'm wondering if you had like a legendary ceramic, if you could farm the obsidian and potentially even get iron from it. I'm not sure what drops from those rocks, but I thought somebody told me you could get iron from those obsidian rocks. But I'm very curious about that because quality tools are now supposed to harvest, like, if you have a quality tool, it's supposed to basically like tier the tool up. So like bone quality could potentially be like as good as ceramic in terms of what it can harvest. Won't help without schematics. That's very true, yeah. And what would you really be able to craft? But with there are a few couple things on the schematic shop that require iron, like the split durable water sack. Not that that would really get you very far, but it's something. And I suppose you could potentially do some of the walker upgrades. But didn't they make walker upgrades like cheap? You'd only be able to do that for like bigger walkers, I think. Or maybe some of like the legs. I don't know, some of that requires like worm silk and crap too. I don't think it'd get you very far, but I'm just out of curiosity, I'm kind of like wondering if it's possible to get it early. But what up, Ferdinand? How you doing, my friend? Camp spawn next to base. That shit's so annoying. I got a ruined fortress that spawns right next to mine too. Did actually some decent damage to my hangar, man. Over time. Let's actually... some fiber weave too. Happy you can watch some LO again. Yeah. I hear you, man. Ancient Cities was quite the bummer. I'm just holding out for that PvP update now. That's the true pivot point, I think, for Season 5 as a whole. King of the Hill events sound fun, but mainly proxy walkers living on PvP tiles and like player-controlled territories, I think, could actually, you know, keep people interested enough in the game to actually bring a player base back, maybe. I don't think we're going to get any large player base back at this point, but it's our biggest hope of retaining some sort of player base and actually, like, making fun PvP happen more often. The walker weapons, yeah, no. How quick people can break into walkers just ruins all the fights, dude. They need to bring back, like, the fire arrows and shit. Should at least be able to use, like, some of your kits before they're cracked into your walker. Just with the current meta, like, why wouldn't you bring, like, 4, 5, 6 walkers if you can? And then it's so overpowered against like 1 or 2 walkers in terms of how quick they can just break into everything. Dump your water, and then you're out of the fight. They take all your kits, just like that. Yeah, and that's the thing too. The PvE stuff is so ridiculously like scaled up, especially with quality, that it's like you need to have like all those walkers really benefit you. It pushes them to want to bring multiple walkers just to do that content without things getting destroyed, like losing lobbers and then not being able to proceed, or just broken. They have such a bad like balance between the PvE and the PvP content. I think they can figure it out. They focus heavily on one side and then they backtrack and focus on the other because they've ruined it. They never really get a good like synergy going between the two playstyles. How do I tackle blue or higher Rupu camps? Honestly, usually just kind of playing it really, really safe and just picking at one gun at a time and circling out, retreating, repairing. It takes a really long time, and the biggest issue about it is the threat of some other player coming and third-partying you. But with the player base being so dead, you don't really have to worry about that so much anymore. But usually just taking my time, man, like being really careful. Hell, if like a really smart way to do it would be to bring supplies to just build more lobbers if you lose them. The nerve raiders, I don't even do those, honestly. I really don't, because they're a pain. The single ones aren't so bad. You just need to roll up on them and blast them like as much as you can right off the bat, but when there's the camps with like 4 of them, I can't do that, dude. That's like one of the most annoying things in this game for me. That and Femke. I don't think there's anything like too important that you directly have to farm those things for that I can think of. Or maybe it's shit that I just personally don't really care about. Like, it was really good for like toboggan quality, right? And another easier way to get heavy raw bones, I guess, instead of doing the fortresses. Easy blue hide. I'll do the nerd camps that don't have the bola nerds. Go to the medium tile PvE and do those 4 camps. Dude, I went to a medium PvP tile and I found like within like a few minutes, I probably got pretty lucky, but I found like 3 or 4 like purple of those ones. The ones that don't throw bolas, and those are super easy to kill. I mean, they ram, just take the leg damage. They ram your leg, you back up, you shoot them. They just stand there for a minute and like don't know what to do. But I don't mess with the bola ones, man. That's just way too much of a pain in the ass, way too much ammo. And they actually do some damn damage, dude. They will focus fire one gun and they will just shred that thing. Depending on their quality. Or like hit you right out of the driver's seat. But if I was gonna farm bulleters, which of course you can't do on quality, but I just trap those bastards because I can't stand them. But yeah, if you're just looking for hide, I would probably just focus the nurs that have four nurs but no bolas on the medium quality tiles. And then bring like the highest tier tool you have so you get a ton of yield, because it's not really going to kill the durability that bad. But get a good amount pretty quickly. Like there's 4 nurs at one camp. It's pretty good if you have a good tool. Yeah. It's mostly dealing with the infantry, man, that I find is more of a struggle. Like the guns, you can kind of play it safe. You can take out rockers and all those turrets. Like I was saying before, just kind of poke in, take out one turret, back out, repair. It may take a while, but yeah, I guess the infantry fighting like the little mini armies at some of those camps is like probably the most rough. Quality weapons absolutely will help. And I have heard, I've never confirmed it myself, but I have heard like legendary spinners have better accuracy and fire rates, which I may think kind of carries over to most walker weapons, where they kind of shoot faster and more accurately with higher quality. So I suppose it could help, but I don't think it does any more damage whatsoever. One thing I've found for taking out the infantry though is like using darts to take out any of the bigger Rupus. So if there's like Rupu overseers or like on the ancient city maps, I mean you have like the zealots for example. They're really big hitboxes, so like they're really easy to actually pick off and just melt with darts and not waste that much ammo. But the little smaller Rupus on like medium and sleeping giants map, those ones are kind of worth trying to find some way to like melee cheese as opposed to shooting them with any ammo. Usually what I do is I herd them all up. So I drive away from the camp a good distance, so I pull all the Rupu out. And then when they get just within range for them to start throwing like javelins and stuff, they'll all stop moving towards you and they'll all line up almost in like a single file line, like, and then they'll all just start throwing stuff at you. And then I drive my walker right on top of them, so they all go into melee range, and then they all just go underneath my walker, and none of them will throw stuff anymore. However, I've noticed with some of the bigger walkers, and I think the devs are kind of trying to prevent my cheeses. So there are actually some Rupu that are still just throwing shit at you even if you're really close, but I'll usually just pile them all up and I'll try to like, I'll get them all stuck on one leg. So I'll walk up here and then I'll like jump here and I'll try to get all the Rupu like aggroed here and then I'll like go to the other side. And I'll try to get them all stuck on, you know, make sure they're all stuck and then I'll jump off here and I'll usually poke at them. Of course, different walkers and different legs will like get them stuck better than others and it's not flawless, but you can usually, doing that method, you can usually get them to kind of come out one by one or, you know, one or two at a time. And either that or they straight up get fully stuck and you just keep poking at them. That's usually how I deal with it. If I'm on a PvP tile and I'm really worried someone's going to run up on me, I'll just waste the ammo, man. Chit and darts and I just spray until they're dead. Like, I don't care how much ammo or what it's going to cost me. I just want to get... Of course, I only really do that for the legendary ones, honestly. If it's, like, really worth it, I'm going to get something that I'm actually, like, actively seeking out. But I will just dump the ammo at the expense of, like, getting the camp done as quick as possible so I don't get attacked by a player while I'm mid-fighting Rupus that can one-shot me. Because that's like the scariest part, right? You put in all that work and effort and then some dude just comes up behind you and gets the easiest kill of his life because you're surrounded by these insanely hard-hitting Rupu with health pools. Like, it's going to take you like 5 minutes to actually kill these damn things. So there's just like, there's no hope of like ending them quickly and then fighting PvP. It's like you're just absolutely screwed unless you can straight up escape, which is... With how rare walker climbers are and how hard it is to grapple on ships, they better not, you better already be in a good enough position to get out or you're just screwed. So that's why I kind of just opt to waste the ammo, dude. Regardless of how much it's going to cost me. Once you can start farming the crab, like, chit and darts are easy. Get a saw blade, you can chop the wood for the shafts. The only thing that's rough is the fiber, honestly. Fiber you need for everything. You need it for wood slabs, you need it for fiber weave, you need it for practically every damn craft in the game. So, fiber is just always the pain in the ass. But once you start killing the crab with rockers, like, it's dirt easy. You get so much chittin', like, I get more... I'll go around the map and kill all 4 of those crabs in one run. And get so much chittin' that I can't store it all. Yeah, I hate using corn for fiber. Because then I gotta repair a million. It eats into my ceramic and nomad. It just leads me to having to farm more, so I opt to just... farm fiber with scythes this way. The repair station's such a game changer though. Thank God for that thing. Oh, really? I didn't know that, man. That's top tier tip right there. Yo, that is one good tip, my friend. Thank you. I actually didn't know that. I'll have to take advantage of that. Yo, Fox coming in with the 5 months. What up, what up? Thank you very much, my dude. Yeah, I did not know that at all. It's definitely good to know. Where you at? Where you at? I'm in the middle south, man. Come to me. I don't got that much time, man. Ooh, that's a good call, yeah. Could be bringing like legendary, like bring the best quality tool, scythe you can get or something. Doesn't lose durability. Be getting mad yield. Damn. Is that why everybody's living next to the trade station? I mean, it's kind of nice living next to the trade station either way. There's just too many people living there, my frames just die. I don't want to live next to the trade. My little 1070 on 1440p can't handle it. I always enjoy some good duels. Good way to warm up, practice, not get too rusty. Pretty much all I do in Mordhau. I should try out some of the other servers on Mordhau sometime. I know there's one server that some dude like did a whole survival mod for the game. I tried that out a few months back. But I never really checked out like what other stuff people have done in Mordhau. But I love dueling. I'll just sit on duel servers for hours in that game. Alright. Man. I always think, you know, that's gotta be enough fiber, you know, that's a good amount, but it never is. It never fucking is with fiber. Honestly, gotta put more, woodworking stations on here and just, like, craft as I go. Get a much better idea of, like, how much you actually need when you do that. Which really isn't much if you're playing actively. Like, I find maintenance is pretty reasonable, but like, I don't know. Considering the state of Season 5, I think we should get some lenience, like, or they just really need to bring back the lobby system in some form, like, have a mix of the two systems. So that people can take holidays and, like, extended breaks if they want to, if they got shit to do, and they can still continue playing the game. Alright. It's okay, I don't need to stock myself up for weeks. I'll probably hop back on and sometime before the holiday, like the next couple days, and top her up a little better. Are Sundays still pretty active in the game? Like, is there like
actual like potential for PvP to happen on any day of the week? Or is it just like dead? What up, Carbon? Dead. I don't have a hat on. You passed me, man. I'm sneaky in these trees, dude. My red wings match these fall leaves. Yeah, I feel that, Ferdinand. Unfortunately, split the community up a little bit more. What up, what up? Sick drip. Oh, damn. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I got some more water if you need it.
Should be good for a minute.
How you been, man? See you streaming.
Good, man, good. Probably pretty rusty with this combat. Oh, yeah, that was a bad one. Oh. The redemption. Oh, I almost got hit there. Oh, I fucked up. Good fight, good fight.
Good fight.
I straight up thought I was holding a block that I wasn't.
Getting some fiber, huh?
Yeah, you know what it is. Fucking need it for everything. At least
Yeah,
it's
man,
easy.
the game's pretty dead. The game's pretty dead, dude. I've been on every day, and you know, I spot a couple guys on PvP and we jump them, but they have nothing that I need, so I just let them be. You know, I probably give them some tools instead.
Yeah. There's not enough incentives for it, man. Season 5 was always kind of like that. Like, even if you find PvP, there's really nothing that's like super rewarding.
You just need to hurry up with the updates and release it already.
We need that PvP update, man. That'll be big. I don't know how much people it'll bring back, but that's like much needed. All right, let's try again.
See if I can fight a little faster without the ceramic.
I was really used to zooming out, but I feel like I need to zoom in a bit more. Try again.
Yeah, when you're too close to the trees, you have to fight zoomed in a little bit. So did you mess around with the schematic shop already? I've
Yeah,
been messing
dude,
with that
yeah.
shit hard.
I was like originally I was just like logging on and checking the store as often as I could to see if it offered anything new, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like there's too much new in there. Like the best new thing that you can actually
It's
craft,
the carapace and the chitin and the
the
chitin hammer.
the carapace though doesn't. I mean, it's so damn close to like what we already have, the ceramic. That is it really
And
worth
it's
it?
not even worth the obsidian. It's not worth the obsidian to make.
No. God, so jumpy. Need to steady my blocking a little bit. Oh, I fucked up there. And there. I'm so used to not using fluid. Oh. I almost fucked up there.
Woo! Love it, love it.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, good fight, good fight. I haven't been playing this game, but I've been playing Mordhau.
Yeah, I see all the games you've been playing. I gotta get myself a PC, bro.
Yeah, you
A
do.
gaming PC. Yeah. Once I get that, I'm gonna start playing everything.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, everything that I could play.
It opens up a whole new world to gaming, man. I only built this PC like... Actually, it's been like probably 7 years now, but... Totally changed my world when it came to gaming, dude. Like, I've been a PC gamer in the past, but actually building like a PC that can just run everything is fucking beautiful. And then you got all these modded games and servers and tons of shit you can play, man. It's dope.
You wanna fight somewhere where you have more light? Because your stream looks like you have too much shadow.
It's pretty
You wanna,
dark.
like- yeah.
Do I have the graphics up or anything?
More convenient for people to see us fight.
Let's go out in the desert. I think that's what was fucking me up more than anything about being zoomed out, honestly. It was just kind of dark. It was hard to, like, see a little bit. This thing will go forever if I do that. Now I turn my graphics up sometimes when I'm recording shit.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
It's better. I would love to somebody to pass by just to mess around.
Hell yeah. Been too long, man.
Are you liking Call of Duty?
Yeah, DMZ's kind of a little bit of a letdown. It's fun though to play with friends. I've only fucked with DMZ. That's all I was really. Honestly, Call of Duty's been a dead game for me for a long time. I played it so much in high school, and then they just kind of kept milking the series for years.
Yeah.
I moved on. I'm a
play with my boys.
yeah. It's like DMZ's super fun to just rip with some friends and fuck around, but it was heavily supposed to, like, you know, they hyped it up as like Tarkov, and it's nothing like Tarkov.
Yeah. I didn't like the fact that they took out third person. I really like third person.
Are they not doing that anymore?
Yeah, they took it off.
Oh, weird.
No. Yeah, man. I can't wait for the PvP update, bro. That's all I'm waiting for.
I feel you. I'll definitely be coming back for that to check that out. Fuck, I wouldn't even mind trying to get some territory.
I just hope they don't fuck it up, man.
Yeah, I mean, judged off what they've done so far, it's like 50-50.
Yeah.
Feel like it's a pretty straightforward thing, but I'm sure they'll fuck it up.
I'm sure they'll fuck it up. Oh, man. I mean, I hope they fucking,
They'll fuck it up, but maybe they'll fix it, you know, afterwards. You know that's just gonna be fucked on release. Oh, that was... Got him with that one. Ooh.
I saw a couple of your videos. Pretty good, man.
Thanks, man, thanks.
The YouTube videos, bro, yeah. It's funny because I watched all those streams live. Like, it's funny.
Yeah. Trying to provide some information on the changes anyway.
Oh, they changed the lava seeds. How to harvest the lava seeds. Do you know what you can get them with?
Use a sword, two-handed sword.
Saw sword?
Yeah, a saw sword or a sling blade.
That's what they changed it to.
It's just weird. It's the only thing you can harvest it with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. You can always get a tool, but I didn't really like go through every weapon. You know, I just did all the simple tools. I did all, you know, sights. I wasn't expecting sing. You said sing blade?
Sling blade works too, yeah.
Oh,
I think.
doesn't make sense.
Pretty sure it's the two-handed swords. Oh, good fight, good fight. Took a risk there at the end.
Yeah, just messing around, dude. So you're gonna hit Fortnite after this?
Yeah.
Nice.
Haven't checked the game out in a long time, and honestly, since they've added the no build mode, I've been kind of interested in giving her a go. It's a building that always kind of turned me away from it, but now that they have an option that doesn't have building.
I mean, for me, for an Xbox player, like, I like first-person shooters, and to build and shoot at the same time, that's...
You're never going to be able to compare with people on a mouse and keyboard with building and shooting and shit, I feel like.
Bro, not even close. I'd rather just focus on being good at aiming and smart.
Well,
you know,
that's more how I am with shooters in general, right? And I think that's my thing. It's like I want to push the boundaries of how skilled I can be at like reflexes and movement and stuff, not necessarily like the building.
Like now you can like bounce with hammers and a whole bunch of shit. Like, I mean, I don't even play that much, but like to have the skill to be moving around with hammers and bouncing and shooting them in the air, 360, throwing trampoline or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Trick shots, yeah. And there's nobody online right now. That's crazy.
I want to try to chamber. It's just making me whip everything. I wanted to see if I could chamber. It's quite different in this game.
Oh, I went all out on that one. Oh man, I'm just, bro. They need to bring the worm back. They need to bring the Skywalker. They need to bring all that shit, bro. The Hornet, like, bro, like.
Wingsuits.
I'm just bored. I'm just bored. Like I do the camps every single time at for Ash. Like I don't even cook it. I don't even make fucking. I don't even cook on the pot anymore. You know.
That's why I've been playing other shit, man. I don't want to get that bored. You know, I've been stopping myself before I get that bored, so that I actually, when new content comes out, I get excited and want to play again and go hard.
Yeah, dude, I hit those the matriarch card, bro, to get that wing helm, bro, and you know after that I'm like, bro, what do I need next? Just get all I need is the little advanced woodworking woodworking station. That's it. Done.
And honestly, those don't even fuck with the coins or anything. Just go farm those really easy single repeater rocker camps on Sleeping Giants quality tiles.
The one with the one nerf. That's the one that I'm looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what happened to me? I was fighting the Rupus, and they were hitting the Rupu camps. They were hitting the Rupu camp that had the loot in it, and they destroyed it. I was so pissed.
Oh, dude.
My God, I was so mad.
I've had shit like that happen to me so many times, man. Fuck.
Shit.
Ah, fucked up. I fucked up again. I'm getting lazy.
I would have got you there, dude.
Yeah, that was close. Oh, I fucking blocked the wrong way. Ow!
Oh man. I got 4 active guys in the clan, dude. That's why I've been on.
Yeah, that's nice to at least have some people playing.
Yeah, and then we're meeting up with a lot of new players, and we're showing them how to play. You know, showing them what to do with the camps.
Hell yeah,
A lot
hell
of
yeah.
people are having a hard time. You know, a lot of people don't know how to walker fight. You know.
Yeah, that's honestly that's part of why I've been doing like the YouTube videos. I want to do more on the camps and stuff. I was actually planning on doing oracles and like crabs and shit, but then they nerfed the rockers, man, and I can't believe they haven't addressed that yet.
Bro, to take out the ruined fortress, bro, like, you just gotta have like a strategy to do it, bro. It depends on like the angle too. Like you could be on an angle on those ruined fortress, and those lobbers have range, man. If you get the height advantage, you
For
can
sure,
take out
yeah.
those ruined fortresses easily.
Even on the ancient city, I was trying to get my walker just so like one leg was up on like a little slope or something, and you can aim so much higher, man. But
Yeah. And I don't even mess with the rockers. I just kill the crab and that's it.
I think the main thing about the like ruined fortress is like I made a point of it in my video too, is like don't fuck with the ones that are like surrounded by trees and fucking crazy like hills and slopes and shit, right?
Okay, so you know what I do before I engage the ones that
Knock down all the trees.
Yes, sir. I knock all of them down and I try to dodge all the incomings. And then while you do that, you can aggro the Rupus to your walker and then get them into the corner where you're like away from the fortress, and you can take out those Rupus while and grab the loot.
Yeah, yeah.
By the time you're done with the Rupus and stuff and go back to the camp, all you need to do is destroy the stations with the weapons and you're done. It's all strategy, man, especially if you're solo, bro. Like
To be fair, like it's really only those 3 rockers, and there's only the one lowest rocker that you have to worry about because that shoots fire bombs.
Yeah, those firebomb rockers are two shots from any camp, and your wings are gone.
Yeah. One shot any automaton easy, so rockers bye bye.
You know what? Like I recommend people to fight those camps with like legendary wings. Well, not legendary wings, because it's hard to get. But at least blue wings, and you'll get by.
I don't even
But,
use
you
that,
know,
dude. I do all that shit with white dinghy.
but yeah, but you know what I've noticed? You can use the wings as like a shield.
Oh,
know,
for
to
sure.
block
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way I use it, and then I just try to get away and then do it again, repair and do it again.
That's
Take
one
like
thing.
5 hammers just in case.
Even with like the hammerhead rig really early on when I was using that shit, you put a chest in the front, it blocks like majority of the damage.
Yeah. And no, and the dinghy is way faster too, dude. You just gotta be careful with the trees, like you said. It's hard to knock them
Yeah.
down with the dinghy.
It's the unfortunate thing, like the bigger walkers with the season are so fucking shitty to maneuver and like aim. You can't see anything past the wings, and like
Yeah.
smaller
I mean,
walkers
I
are
love the
king.
stiletto. I use
Same,
the stiletto
same.
for everything.
I just wish you could have a rocker on it. It'd be perfect.
Oh man, yes. Just like how they used to put a catapult on it, remember? Before.
Yeah. Just
Catapult on
fucking
the stiletto.
put a rig that has like nothing on the top deck except a single rocker. I'd be fine with that.
Oh my god. It's just the moving walker that just zeroes everything in the way.
Yeah.
Imagine having a legendary rocker on that, dude. Just have like perfect accuracy and just fucking kill everything.
I don't care what they say about balance, man. The fucking dinghy has the Nemo. And that's just been broken the entire time.
Yeah. I don't even waste my time on the Nemo. I just stiletto, bro, all the way.
Same here, but like when then I see somebody on a Nemo like shoot all of those lobbers at once, it's fucking pretty broken.
Yeah. You can easily take those lobbers out too, though, when they're all stacked up like that.
Fuck, my block wouldn't go up. And
remember I was
majority of those lobbers, the projectiles hit each other midair and just don't go anywhere.
Yeah, true. They ricochet off each other and they just disappear. When I was fighting people with Nemo rigs and I had no weapons on my dinghy, I used to get like on the opposite side of the walker and try to like crash into them, you know. It's a lot easier for me. Dude, I had so much latency on the east side, or is it east? No, on the west side, dude. It was crazy.
It's bad.
So much latency.
West wasn't too bad for me, but fucking EU was rough.
EU was rough.
Yeah.
I wanted to go check it out, dude.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was doable, but PvP would be a little bit sketch. Doing your spins, man.
Yeah. Gotten a lot better with them, but
Put them in 2 groups and
I don't
fire
usually
2 times,
use the
yeah.
bone sword
That
anymore.
helps, but it's still
the
not
same
perfect.
Nobody messes with me with that. I love this. Shit, I need water. Yeah, man. Everything has been dead lately, bro. This is not even a race anymore.
Yeah. I kind of figured that was going to happen.
I don't
And
even take out the walls.
And I really think the like overall design of this map was intended to be focused around the PvP. To be honest, like the whole race to the center thing, like it seems very PvP in like designed, but we don't have the fucking numbers, dude, to like even test the map as I think it was intended. Which is just sad.
Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of people got mad at me because I wasn't ratting people out, like I wasn't ratting people, but like let's say I helped this guy with a matriarch, right? And I got mad at him because he didn't drop like not one holy fire, not even like nothing. He just gave me everything like the leftovers, right? and I was upset because like I kept messing with his relic hunting at the cattail pond, and he got mad at me. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna report you." I told him, I was like, "Dude, do you know who I am, bro? Like, the last thing they want to do is ban me, bro. I'm the one that probably plays the game mostly than anybody here, bro. It's crazy." Like, I was just messing with him, bro. Like, it's part like, imagine this tile full with people. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be crashing into you, throwing you over the fucking bridge. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be fucking you up.
Yeah.
You know, there's not no fucking
Right now, it's a
no easy way
fucking
out.
snooze.
Yeah,
People
bro.
got it too
He was
easy.
crying so bad, bro. He was like, "Oh, why are you not letting me get my relics?" And I was crashing, and he had a dinghy, so my stiletto will like flip his dinghy over, and I'll fucking get the relic, and then his shit will get stuck in the gas, and I'll just keep messing with him, bro. Like, he got so mad at me.
Damn game, man. I blame the game more than anything, man. That's the problem with like PvP is like just so fucking non-existent.
No,
There's
is that
nothing to do.
people get soft, bro. People get soft
That
like
too,
with
yeah.
everything.
Like compared
They
to
get
season
soft with
one, dude.
everything.
Season one, you had to be looking over your shoulder every fucking second because you didn't know when you were gonna get
But
wiped off the
that's
map.
the adrenaline rush. I love that adrenaline rush,
Yeah,
dude. In season four, I will come out of my beleng and there'll be like three people posted up, and I wouldn't be able to see them, and they're just there, just waiting for me to like waiting for me to do something about it. You know what I mean? And then when I start fighting one of them, all of them popped up with wingsuits. And I was like, oh, I'm fucked, bro.
that's why I really wish like when Sleeping Giants was first released, it was PvP only. Like I miss the feeling, like that anxiety, man, of being danger
Dude,
lurking around
I
every
don't know, man.
corner.
Just they need to bring back the lobby and make every tile PvP, bro. Like,
So many people would be upset about that nowadays. Though.
that's what I mean. Like, this is a survival game, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have to be safe with
But
your belang. And your belang has your walkers with your walker packers, or your siler with your packers. And, bro, season 4 was the best, man. They need to bring that back. All right, let's do the sing blade fight, and
yeah, I'll do
might as
one
well go
more.
get some fiber before the tile burns, and then head back to base.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh!
Got some moves with the sing blade.
Oh yeah. Dude, this sing blade eats through the rupus like nothing.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
I need to get a quality sing blade.
Dude, there's a legendary one in the schematic.
See, that's the kind of shit I find it hard to justify spending. It's like you can break and lose that so easy.
I wouldn't use it. I would use it on PvE duels or something, you know, just to like max out with somebody, you know.
It's really helpful on like for PvE content if you're careful. But then the durability, man, just it's still the repair costs and shit. All right, one more.
You'll probably hit like 2 legendary camps with it, and it'll be like halfway. Yeah. The saw sword isn't so bad. Legendary saw sword.
No, saw sword's
Easy.
a pretty good weapon.
And it's cheap.
Underrated
You know, if you
weapon,
think about
honestly.
it, if you like the way I make my weapons is I use the upgrader. So whatever material I need, I'll just fucking upgrade it and just make it. You know?
Hell yeah.
It's not much.
Oh, that was a little too slow. Oh, I would have fucked that up.
I love that noise.
Oh, nice, nice. By far the most satisfying noise in the game.
Dude, you know, you remember the saber?
The saber?
I don't know.
Saber, the little saber, ceramic saber. Do you remember that one?
Think so.
It's like a
Fuck, I
little
don't know.
dagger.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if
You
they
don't
had
remember
that.
this, the little saber? It was like a mallet blade, but small, like real small. But the damage was really high, but you gotta get so close to people, and it was like really, really fast.
I don't know if they had that in season 1. I remember the mallet blade for sure, but the name sounds familiar, but I don't
You
know.
didn't play the season 4 all the way
No, no,
until the
no.
Nigerian
I just came back.
decapitator?
I just came back from season 1.
Oh, dude, the saber, bro. The saber, 3 hits, bro.
That's why
Wait till it.
that's why I'm like excited for new content in this because I haven't experienced a lot of it.
Dude, that saber is what you want for PvP, bro. I mean, if you're fighting a lot of people, it's hard because you gotta get real close to them to attack, like to hit them. But it's super strong, like OP.
I mean, getting right in people's
Crazy, bro.
faces is kind of good, especially if they're using like two-handed weapons. But you also have to
Dude,
be good at.
Nigerian dagger. They had a Nigerian dagger, which was similar to the saber. Dude, that shit will rip through your armor, bro. Rip right through it, bro. No matter what you were wearing, even iron, bro, 3 hit. So imagine. Oh!
I wait for the chamber. You
I was
fainted.
trying to do an up attack. He didn't block it.
Yeah. All right, one more. I'm gonna just try to chamber you this time with the sing blade.
Do sing blade or bone?
Sing blade, sing blade. Easier to chamber with two-handed.
Yeah, man, but I'm gonna be playing. All my bases are maintenance all the way up max, and I'm just, going to quality like once in a while, like for like a couple minutes, just to find what I need. And I'm gonna be on like an hour or 2 a day, and then I'm gonna jump on Modern Warfare to level up and play with the boys.
Hell yeah.
That's what everybody.
Dark and darker starts. That's PC only though. Fuck. Starts in 3 days. I'm gonna go hard for that.
You have to start doing nuke videos on Warzone, bro, or on.
I probably will
Oh,
check out
Team
Warzone
Deathmatch.
sometime soon. I like my
That'd be
BRs.
awesome.
I'm just not a big Call of Duty guy these days.
No, you're more like an RPG. I'm going more into RPG. It's more calm.
I play like everything, just like shooter wise, not so much into the Call of Duties.
Yeah. Yes, I kind of quit on Call of Duty just because of what they did. Merging like Black Ops, and then the shop is like it was all messed up, and now like everybody lost all that money. Nothing was transferable.
Yeah. Alright, one more.
Alright, one more.
Ah, fuck.
This shit legendary is one shot for sure.
Chambers are like the ultimate counter to somebody who faints a lot, though.
Oh yeah.
I was getting really good at them in
Yes.
Mordhau, but it's a lot harder in this. It is and it isn't. I just feel like I need to get used to it.
Do you use the directional the signals?
I do, yeah.
Nah.
Half the
I
time
took
they
those
don't
off.
pop
I don't use
out.
that.
Yeah, half the time they don't pop up. I just find they're really nice. Like, there's been some situations where, like, if I'm fighting in like an eclipse or a really dark area, they do kind of help.
Yeah.
But besides that, they're pretty useless. But alright, man. I got some shit I gotta do tonight. I should probably head back.
Yeah, bro. Me too. I gotta get some fiber and get back to base.
Alright, homie. GG's, man.
All right. Good game. Good game. See you
Yeah, yeah. See you around, man. Alright, let's get out of here. I do wonder if that dual server's still up though. I can go on there someday and just like practice my chambers in this game. It's one thing that I always just play it safe rather than sorry. In like actual situations. There will be times where I've practiced chambers a little bit, but in any actual PvP situation, it's just terrifying to try it because it's just such a gamble. I find most situations in a PvP, like, kind of play the endurance game where you just like play it safe until they make a mistake, and it's kind of a battle of like who's gonna make a mistake first, and a lot of the times in those situations I'm a lot more confident that I won't. Don't fall into the chamber trap. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those things that it's a really good skill to have, but you need to know when to use it. Like, you wouldn't want to use it all the time, even though it's like, it seems like a much better option than just blocking an attack. I feel like there's still a time and a place for it. Like, honestly, the general thing about being good at fights is having like spice, constantly being able to like adapt and spice it up. So like never be repeatable. You always want to be doing like something different, and also having the skill to chamber. Like if you notice somebody's fainting a lot, you know, they're just like switching left, right, up, they're just fainting all over the place, right? And they always throw like a couple feints in before they actually attack. Just start chambering their ass, because they'll be doing those feints and you'll just hit them. A really good counter for certain situations, for sure. But it can be risky. And there's also a counter for chambering. You see somebody trying to go for those chambers, just hold your attacks. That'll fuck them right up. It's a nice thing about Last Oasis, like, combat's pretty simple, but it has that level for mastery. Has just enough depth to it. Unfortunately, they can't figure out how to balance the rest of the game or make, like, interesting weapons that are worth using. It's kind of lame that everybody just uses the same bone spike sword. Should have added like spears to this game. Would have been cool. No spears. Yeah, spears could be a little dirty. It's not enough depth in the like diversity of weapons to just add like spears and nothing else. They add spears, they really need like shields and a bit more diversity. Like right now, let's be real, like every weapon really is the same thing. Some are longer than others, but
every weapon basically does the same thing. It's all just the same, like, slashes. The only difference, actually, I guess, is the two-handed swords have the poke. But, like, that's the only diversity across melee weapons in this game. It's kind of good, though. I don't know. There's definitely nothing wrong with the melee combat besides the meta just being so defined on bone spike swords. Melee combat is definitely not what needs changing in this game. But that's why they need to give this shit over to modding communities, dude. Let the modders take over. Then we can have servers that have all these different weapon types. Blunt weapons got a buff. I mean, theoretically, they should be better against most, like, armors that people use, but the bone spike is, like, the thing with the sword is its speed, and it still has pretty good range. Like, I find with the bone spike sword, you can just spam light attacks over and over again, and, like, chances are that it's gonna overwhelm majority of, like, players who aren't really good at melee. And you can't really do that with a lot of the other weapons. They're too, like, slow or, like, weird. But the bone spike is just, like, it's not even about the damage or, like, the range necessarily. It has, like, really good damage and range, but that's not exactly what makes it the most powerful. It's if anything, it's its speed. Like, you literally just spam light attacks on somebody, and, like, the average player who's not that skilled at melee will get overwhelmed by it pretty quickly. But then you add the fact that it actually has good range and damage, and it's like, no wonder everybody uses it, right? There are a lot of weapons that come pretty close, I would say, like... But then you also, like, compare the range and damage, right? And it just always leads you right back to that same weapon. It's a bit more diverse later in the season. I can't really say from experience, because I'll be honest, I never really played content past, like, Iron. But I feel like that's mostly just because things hit so hard that it doesn't matter what weapon you use. You hit them once or twice and that shit gonna clap most people. Yeah, let's get the fiber weave. 69. Decent little amount of fiber weave. My grapple's actually about to break, dude. I need to repair that. Surprisingly got a lot of use out of it doing ancient cities. Oh. Alright. Let's double check. So I'll probably come back on and sort this stuff out a little better at some point. So that should be 10 days worth of fiber weave is fine. It's also probably more than enough fiber. Probably don't even need that much. Just wood slabs all the way. Wood slabs for days. See, I didn't get nearly enough fiber at all. It's never enough, dude. Should be a decent start, I think. Wonder if we'll get modules back. Yeah, dude. I don't know. At this point, maybe it's like meant to be like an end game thing. I don't know. But it's not looking good. The weird thing is like Quality Walkers had like 2,000 module slots. It's kind of looking like you'd have to farm them like schematics, or you'd need like thousands of them. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Dude, if they don't give us modules back, at least give us like a lawnmower tool for the walkers, like the equivalent of the saw blade, but like for fiber and corn and all that stuff. Actually, honestly, don't even want that fiber in there. So that gives us 123. That's some good time. I'll hop on before then. This I can do. This I can do.
Unfortunately, dead game though. I'm the only player on this tile. One player on the other. One player, Ron's on the ancient city. Where's the actual quality? That's any west. Where is it? Oh, right there. And that's not even up yet. There's literally 3 people on NA East, man. Sad times for Last Oasis. Sad times indeed. Well, we can hope for Season 6. And if Season 6 isn't promising, we can hope that they just give up and hand it over to the modders, man. Let the community take the game over. Because then no matter what, man, if the community takes the game over, this shit will be great again. Think of all, like, the servers, man, that could be, like... They could do so many cool different things with the foundation of this game. Modders doing custom maps, all that sorts of stuff. Alright, Ferdinand, take her easy, my friend. It's always a pleasure. Oh, no way this has an update.